Hello, students in History and Classics, and welcome to Fall 2020. I wanted to record a few thoughts. I know we've just come out of the strangest summer, probably many of you can remember, and we're going into a pretty strange semester. History, classics, and religion. That's what our department covers, that's what we teach, and these things are all in the news, and they're going to continue to be in the news. So it's a great area to study and to think about, I think. You know, these are not subjects that are going to disappear as areas of importance for human knowledge and human investigation. This fall, our courses are jammed, and I know some of you maybe have had trouble getting into courses that you wanted. Sorry, there's not much we can do. We've upped the caps on a bunch of things, and we've got a lot of student interest. So thank you for that, and I hope that you find, as I think you will, that our professors have worked very hard to make your learning positive and good in the constraints that we're all working under. We have some new courses and some new faculty that I wanted to highlight. One is we were very fortunate last year to add two new hires, new faculty members, professors of Canadian Indigenous history. Both of them Indigenous women, Crystal Fraser and Sarah Nicol, who's joining us from the University of Saskatchewan. Check out their courses. I think there's still room in Sarah's winter course that's History 261, I believe, a Canadian History Survey. We also last year added Jaren Gahan, who's a Iranian-Canadian scholar of Islam and Islamic modernity. She's hired in religious studies and history. She's teaching courses on Islam and religious studies. She's teaching a global history of sex work in history. She is also teaching a course on the modern Islamic State at the upper level in history in the winter term. So check out that. You know, what I think stands out to me is that there's a lot of intellectual energy and intellectual creativity in our department, and that's reflected in new courses and course offerings that are really quite innovative that you can look to. And we have many excellent teachers and many interesting classes. Lastly, well, not lastly, but religious studies has been added into History and Classics, so it's now a program run through History and Classics. That gives us a valuable additional dimension for students. So check out the Relig classes. I want you to know as students that we're all happy to hear from you. That is my colleague, Jamie Harmon, who's got a separate video introducing herself. I'm also happy as department chair to hear from students, to hear about what's working, things you love, also to hear if there are actually, problems or things that we might be able to fix. It is good to hear those things when I can still fix them. It's much more frustrating to hear about them after the fact. So don't feel hesitant to reach out. Lastly, I just want to say, again, history, classics, and religion, they're all in the news. It's a really interesting world out there. And I think that our subjects and your BA studies in these subjects give you great preparation to think about the world we're in, how to engage in the world we're in. It's windy, and possibly even to change it. Thank you.